There is one person that if everybody met that person, they will know whether they will be successful or a failure in life. That one person can decide or can determine whether you succeed in life or whether you fail in life, whether you become who you want to be or you become who others want you to become. That one person has the key to success in your life, and that one person is you. Only you can decide what you want to be. Only you can decide whether you want to be successful or you want to fail in life. But whether you choose to find you or you choose to follow other people is your decision. But whatever you do, you cannot be successful in life without meeting yourself or without finding yourself. You know, the hardest part of life is called self-discovery. When you discover yourself and you discover who you are and who you're meant to be, you discover what you can do and what you cannot do too, what you're gifted and what you're not gifted at, what your strengths are, what your passions are, what your interests are. Unless you know those things about you, nobody else can give it to you. Nobody else can tell you how successful you can become, and nobody else can tell you how to even self-discover yourself. I mean, you can follow what other people have written and what other people tell you, but they cannot find you for you. You have to find yourself for yourself. What that means is nobody knows your gift but you. Nobody knows your strengths but you. Nobody knows your passions but you. And the way to find out is to look for all the questions and all the answers that will lead to finding you what you're meant to do, who you're meant to be, and who you need to become. I know that's a loaded concept, but it's, you know, it's as simple as it sounds, but it takes a long time and a lot of self-evaluation and self-discovery. What I couldn't do in 35 years, I did it in 5 years because it took me 5 years to find out who I was, to figure out who I was and what I was meant to do. I'm not telling you I'm an extremely successful person, but I'm comfortable in who I am now than who I was maybe 6-7 years ago. Because now I'm truthful to myself. I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I don't care what anybody says about me. And I don't actually care whether someone likes me or not, because I like myself. I love myself. I get to figure out the true me that's truthful to myself. If you don't like yourself, then you can't like anybody else. If you don't love yourself, you can love no one else. You first have to figure out how to find the true you, not the fake you that's trying to be everybody else. So the most important person that you need to find out about and you need to meet with is yourself. You need to sit down and evaluate yourself. Aristotle says the unexamined life is not worth living. So you have to examine your own life and look at where you've been and where you want to go. And in order to do that, you have to genuinely take an interest in yourself. That does not mean that you become self-absorbed or you become crazy about yourself. But if you don't know who you are, then you can't even find out the best version of yourself. So figure out who you are and who you're meant to be and what you can do in life, because life is too short. If you try to be an imitation of someone else for the rest of your life, you will live an unfulfilled life. But if you figure out the true you and figure out the true purpose of your living, or the true purpose of your existence, and match it with your your passions and strengths and gifts, then you will live a fulfilled life. But you have to know yourself first. There's a concept called know thyself. If you don't know yourself, then nobody else can know you. And if you don't know yourself, you can't tell other people who you are. And we can't know the true you. You might be wearing a mask every day. So take off the mask and reveal the true you to yourself and to the rest of humanity. And then, and only then, will we be able to benefit from your gifts, your strengths, and your passions. Thank you.